The Birmingham Bowl will be here before we know it, and we've had several things come out of the practice that happened recently at Hoover High School. So the first thing I want to talk about is what an Alabama player came by and did because they're so arrogant. One of the players decided to stop by the practice that Auburn had for the bowl game at Hoover High School, and I'll just let you take a look at what they did. So as you can see, this player chose to do the crane kick towards the practice of Auburn. And obviously they're just being a little arrogant because they're trying to make fun of the fact that Auburn is going to the Birmingham Bowl and Alabama is not. This is also a player that was originally supposed to go to Auburn, but Auburn revoked the scholarship, or so goes the story. Whether that's true or not, I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've heard. He claims that is not the truth. He chose to go to Alabama instead, and Auburn just put out that story to make him look bad. Believe what you want to believe. But regardless, he chose to drive 45 minutes out of his way from Tuscaloosa down to Hoover just so he can make a video making fun of Auburn for being in the Birmingham Bowl. If I'm the coaches, what I would do in this situation is take that video and either make some posters or replay that video constantly. And that's going to be my bulletin board material for the spring and possibly all next season until we get to the Iron Bowl. I would use that to fire up my players to make them realize that, hey, these guys are acting like you're a joke. Are you a joke? Because if not, let's show them what we can do and let's take it to them in Tuscaloosa. That's how they're treating us. That's how they're treating the team. I don't like it personally. I get the rivalry stuff, but it's just kind of disrespectful. So Auburn players, decide if you want to take that or not. If you want to take it, so be it. Or if you want to use it for fuel to get you through next season and to help you win that Iron Bowl, that's personally what I would do. We also got news that Smoke Monday's last game will be the Birmingham Bowl. During the practice at Hoover High School, he accidentally let it slip that the Birmingham Bowl will be his last game playing for Auburn. He is a senior, but he gained an extra year of eligibility due to COVID. He's choosing to waive that extra year. He will not actually be utilizing it, and he is instead choosing to go to the NFL draft. So his official last game at Auburn and his official last game in college will be against Houston in the Birmingham Bowl on December 28th. The final story that came out of this practice that happened at Hoover High School is something that people have made a big deal about, and I don't know that it's that big of a deal. You determine for yourself. I'm actually going to show you a clip of the video that people are referencing, but a lot of people are concerned about TJ Finley starting because of a video that was released. I saw it from Justin Hokanson. I'm not sure if he took it or somebody else, but in that video, he was throwing some passes. He threw, I think, somewhere between 6 and 7 passes. And a lot of people were concerned about how off those passes were. They were not very accurate. A lot of them were underthrown or thrown behind the receiver. And that concerned a lot of people because he is now our starting quarterback. So I'm going to show you a clip of those passes. I'll kind of splice them together so you can see them all in quick sequence. Determine for yourself if this is something that you should be worried about or not. I personally do not believe it's a huge concern. This is just a couple of passes taken out of context. Yes, they're not the best in the world, but I don't know that it's something we should be concerned about when it's completely taken out of context and it's just a few passes. I'm not going to sit here and defend them because they're not good, but take a look for yourself. Well, here we are. We're to the final game of the season. I'm hoping we can pull out a big win versus Houston. They have a star player out. We've got some players out due to them opting out to go to the NFL draft. We've had some players who are transferred. I've already made a video about that. So it's not going to be our whole team that we had this entire season, but it's still Auburn. It's still the Auburn Tigers. And so I will be at this game, and I hope you will too, or if not, be supporting from home. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.